Hi Scorpio, how are you? This is Asani, and welcome to your weekly reading for the week of February 27 to March 5th, 2017. Alright, Scorpio, let's begin. Monday, you got the Ten of Cups. Okay, this is happy home, happy foundation. Alright, with this, okay, I hear rehearsal dinner with this, okay? Rehearsal dinners, and it's almost like this for a wedding. You're late to it, and I also feel like you might not even you might not get there. Okay, if you're farther away, like for example, if you're in Texas, okay, or you're in Colorado, for just examples, you could be going. You could have gotten invited to a rehearsal dinner that is like in New York or that is in Chicago or Maine. All right. But because you're far, your flight could have been delayed, and it's like you're missing. You feel like you're gonna miss it. All right. Maybe you plan to leave a little bit earlier, so in that case, it would be in the reverse. Maybe you have planned to leave a little bit earlier. You wish you could have gotten your flight earlier. Maybe you had to work. All right. Or you had to take your son or grandson to school, little things like that, and you couldn't get there in time. And I also feel like this, if there's some, like if you're disabled, like if you hurt yourself a little bit, and you're like disabled, or you have to use a cane or a walker or something, and you couldn't get the necessary help that you needed to get on the plane soon enough, so that you could that you won't miss, so that you wouldn't miss the rehearsal dinner that was taking place on that day. Okay, on Tuesday you have the Six of Pentacles here. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles, this is all about sharing resources. All right. With this, I'm hearing a food delivery. So maybe you're ordering food to eat, or you're this is very wedding-y to me. I know that's not a word. Wedding-y. But I feel like maybe some of you are ordering food. All right. Are getting something catered. You're helping someone get something catered, possibly for a wedding, like catering food. All right. Planning for it, getting but it's like you need extra money. Maybe you thought you had enough money to get it done yourself. If this is like a party, you thought you had enough money to do it, but you don't, and you have to go ask somebody else. Okay, I thought, like for example, I thought I had an extra $50 in order to get all the balloons, and it's like you having to call somebody really quickly and say, "Can you come? I'm like short 20," and you gotta have them bring the money to you so that you can get the balloons. So you want to have to like get a few, because maybe you need a certain amount of balloons, so you won't only have to get a few and then have to come back to the store and get the rest of it. Like that's the kind of feel that I get from this card. Okay, on Wednesday you have Temperance, also the sign of Sagittarius. All right. This person, if this is a person that you're dealing with, they're complaining a lot. All right. They're complaining, they're upset because someone left them. All right, someone left their life. The other person. All right, so this is, you're an onlooker to this. Someone could have left a good friend of yours. I don't know. It could have been like a cheating scenario, where somebody got chosen over someone else. That kind of situation, or somebody left. Some type of leaving partner situation here, because somebody might have cheated. Like infidelity. All right, with this, there was some kind of infidelity, and so a partner left the other. All right, so that kind of situation that I feel with this. Thursday, you have the Queen of Wands, the sign of Aries. All right, what I'm hearing with this person is that she's finished. All right, that could also go back to your Wednesday card. All right, she's telling you that she's done. All right, in terms of maybe she found out that you cheated or somebody else cheated, some kind of cheating scenario, and she's done. She's like out of here. She's not holding on to your marriage anymore. She's not holding on to. She could be observing this happening to you. Okay, it could go both ways here. All right, but she's just not having it anymore. So she's like, if she has children, she's taking her children and she's leaving. She moving away from you, or you're noticing this happen to someone else, whereas you're witnessing someone else get left. Okay, like they're done. They're like just walking out the door. All right. But with this person, I feel like she may not be immediately wanting to leave. She may want, but she's pacing. All right. Usually when you pace, you're very angry. All right. Pacing back and forth or nervous. They could be nervous. All right. Back to the wedding. You could be noticing that you could be an onlooker to this Queen of Wands. She's getting married and she's nervous. All right, so she's pacing back and forth, maybe even sweating a little bit. You could be telling her, okay, be careful before all your makeup runs off your face, kind of situation. Okay, don't cry, don't sweat, don't get nervous. Everything's going to be fine. And she's wearing a very beautiful dress, is how I feel too. But you're really being a great support to her, and you're telling her, it's okay. Don't be nervous. You got this. All right. That's like a wedding. That's going like a cheating scenario. That's one way. And then I'm feeling wedding, like back to Monday. I'm feeling wedding with that as well. Okay. Okay. So for Friday, you've got the 6 of Swords here. This is like moving away. You moving, or like I said, in another situation, somebody moving away from you. All right, wanting to end a relationship and they're through, frustrated with it, or you could be doing this to someone else. All right, you're through with the relationship. Not it doesn't have to be you that cheated, but you're done with a relationship and you're like, it's time for me to get out of it. It's time for me to go. All right. And with this, if this is you that has children, you're taking your children and you're leaving. Or if your partner, they're taking their children and they're leaving. Okay? Or someone that's doing that. All right? But with this, I also feel like you're not wanting to let go of something or somebody also. Okay? But they may have left you already, but it's a bit hard for you to let go of them. All right, or you're noticing someone, could be a Sagittarius, okay, or a Queen of Wands, because these are people here. You're noticing them not wanting to let go of someone else in your life, okay, and it can be hard sometimes. It can be a bit hard, but life is ever changing around us. Okay, and sometimes things have to happen in order for us to see what's best for our lives, in order for us to really make sense of where we're supposed to be. It could be in career or in family or our personal relationships. Okay. Saturday, you have the Ace of Wands, fire energy here. Okay, you're dealing with, you've got a fire, you got a lot of fire signs you're dealing with around you. Okay, with this, I feel like back to that Queen of Wands, I feel like they may have been a little heated with you, but now they're coming around and wanting to maybe work things out with you. Okay, there may actually be a conversation of trust. All right, about them trusting you, you trusting them, however you see. Or you're observing, if this is a wedding that you're observing, you're noticing a Queen of Wands and her partner exchanging vows of trust to each other. It can also go that way. Okay, but vows to me are not only wedding, but even if you're already married, you've been married for a long time, renewing vows. Okay, telling the person how you feel about them all over again, as though you just met. Okay, you could have known them for 10 years, 11 years, or something like that. All right, but this is a very healthy feel for me. But I feel along with this, there's some kind of pressuring from your end, or the other person's end, in terms of changing. All right, possibly changing ways. Like again, if this is a cheating scenario, this person is wanting you to change. All right, they're willing to give you a second chance. You just can't make the same mistakes that you made in the past, or make them again. All right, so be wary of that as well. With the relationships that you have with other people, whether that be friends, you want your friends to be able to trust you, and you want to be able to trust your friends. All right, but you have to make that known to them, or else they just won't know. All right, you don't want it to make it seem like you're walking all over everyone, or you're walking over some. You don't want your partner to feel that way. All right, especially if you have a child with them. Okay, Sunday, you got the King of Cups. All right, this could be you showing up here. Okay, with this, I feel like I'm here feeling loneliness with this. Somebody's really lonely. All right, there's some kind of loneliness here. Maybe you had a child that went away to school. All right, a child, like if the child isn't well and they're in the hospital, and you're like, it makes you feel a little lonely. All right, because maybe the child could have moved away from you. It could be a grandchild, or like a younger brother or sister, a younger niece, or a daughter. They went away, or they went away to school, or it's some kind of situation where they've been around you for a long time, and now they're like gone. Okay, like they decided they had to do something else, or they move further away from you. Is how I feel with this. Okay, and it's like it's hard for you to get through. It's a bit hard, because this is someone that you've known all your life. All right, and then you're just worried about being separated from them. All right, not seeing them for like another 6 months or another year or so, because they're going away. So it's almost like I feel like there's this feeling of like wanting to have made the past a little bit better. You're probably wishing that the past was a little bit better in terms of your relationship with that person. All right, whereas that could be a marriage. You wish things probably were a little bit better. Okay, or this is a child. You wish that you could have had a little bit of unruly child, or they kind of just they could have been a spoiled child. All right, they could have been a very spoiled child and kind of like walked all over you, or you could be observing that. But I feel like this is a child that's just walking all over you from when they were a kid, and they're old. When they got older, they didn't really take care of you, or they didn't really they weren't really there for you that much. You could be older, but they're like, for example, like they're in their 30s or something. All right, and you could be like 50 something and they're in their 30s, and you did so much for them, and they kind of like turned their back away from you. That's the kind of feel that I feel. But it's like they've moved farther away from you. All right, they're gone now. Okay, but they're gone, and it's like I feel like they're gone, but they probably left you something. All right, if they moved away, they could have left something behind. Like if they had children themselves, they could have left their child behind to be with you. All right, say like they went away for business. All right, they got a financial deal and they went away for business or something, but they have children and they don't have anybody to leave the child with. So you're having to take care of the child while they're gone. That's how I also feel with that. Okay, for what you need, you got the 7 of Cups here. This is like the wish card. Yeah, with the wish card here, I feel like Back to that relationship. All right, like I said before, healing. There's a need to heal from a relationship here, like what I was saying, what you were dealing with on Sunday, or somebody leaving you or trying to leave you. There's a need to heal this relationship. All right, this is almost like wishing, like, oh, I wish things were better between us. All right, or if I had raised, or this could be someone around you, if I had raised my child this way, this wouldn't have happened. Or if I had if I had given my child more vegetables, they wouldn't have gotten diabetes. Or if they ate a little bit better, they wouldn't have gotten this sick. Like, this is kind of, I'm feeling like there's a little bit of regret here with this card in terms of your relationship, that I was picking up on Sunday. You can feel really bad about it, not having the feeling like you could have done something differently as a parent. It could be as a parent, as an aunt, as a friend, or as a husband, as a wife. You felt like you could have done something differently to make your relationship a bit better, and the person probably wanting to stay around you a little bit longer. Okay? All right then, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me today. If you would like a personal reading, please contact me via email, phone call, Facebook, instant message, whatever is convenient for you. All right then, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me today, and take care. Bye.